What's going on, you guys? My name is Zach Hartley, and in this video I'm going to walk you through how to open a stock trading account. Here is everything you need to know. Let's go. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need to do is choose a brokerage. Now, if you live in Canada, I would recommend Questrade or Wealthsimple. If you live in the USA, I would recommend Webull or Thinkorswim by TD Ameritrade. These are the softwares, the brokerages, and the platforms that you are actually going to use to buy and sell the different stocks, bonds, or ETFs, whatever you decide to trade. Now, Webull and Wealthsimple here are mobile applications that are super easy to use. Questrade and Thinkorswim are more in-depth softwares that you could use for day trading or swing trading. So keep that in mind depending on kind of what you are looking for. But you do need to kind of decide. These are just the ones that I personally recommend and that I personally use. Now, you have a couple different options with regards to the types of accounts that you can open. For instance, you have tax-advantaged accounts, and I'm going to review those in just 1 minute. You also have cash accounts, and you have margin accounts. So let's just take a quick walk through these different types of accounts here. Now, a tax-advantaged account is an account that your government has set up, whether you live in Canada or the USA. The government has set it up, and they're basically incentivizing you to invest and save your money. And if you do it in a certain way through these accounts, they will give you tax breaks, either on the contribution or on the profits that you generate from your investments. In Canada, we have the tax-free savings account where you don't have to pay taxes on the profits, and we have the RRSP account where you don't have to pay tax on the contributions. You have the exact same thing in the United States with your Roth and non-Roth IRA accounts, as well as your 401k. These are all tax-advantaged accounts where the government has set them up to give you a tax advantage if you invest through them in the right way. Now, the only downside to these accounts is that there's usually a lot of limitations with regards to how much you can invest, how much you can pull out, when you can pull it out, and different aspects like that. So if you're looking at doing any type of short-term trading, these are probably not going to be the right answer for you. That is when you're going to want to look at either a cash or a margin account. Now, a cash account is great. It's a good option because it allows you to trade with the money that you have. The only problem is that it can take up to 1 to 2 days to settle your trade. So if you sell on Monday, you might not have that cash to buy something else until Wednesday. Something to keep in mind if you open a cash account. Now, however, if you open a margin account, the margin accounts are really nice because you don't have that delay and they're an instant settlement. However, you do have the ability to borrow money from your broker based on your current holdings. So for instance, if you're looking for leverage, or you're looking to day trade, or you're looking to do options, or you're looking to do something that is a little bit more risky and you want to trade on margin, or you want to borrow money so that you have more money to trade with, then you are definitely going to need a margin account. That's the only option that you're going to have if you want to borrow money, and it's also a really nice account. So if you are looking for that instant settlements and you know you're going to be trading fairly often, then I would go for a margin account. But if you're a long-term, let's say dividend investor, where you're just buying and holding over the long term and you're never making more than a few trades per day, then a cash account would be totally fine. Now, the process for setting this up is actually fairly simple. You're going to go to one of the websites linked in the description down below. I have all 4 of the websites, or all 4 of the brokerages that I've recommended to you. They will be linked down below, and you just go to those websites and you apply for the appropriate account. Make sure that you understand what account you're applying for. If you're going for a tax advantage account, make sure you understand how that account works. And then you have to go through the application process. It's fairly simple, but it takes a little bit of time. Usually it's 10 to 20 minutes long. There's a lot of questions. You need to read them carefully and make sure you answer all of them truthfully. After that, you're probably gonna have to verify your identity, possibly through your government ID, or you may have to send them some documents. And then once your account is open, you will have to fund that account and you can start trading or investing. Now, one thing to consider when you are opening these accounts is which brokerage you are choosing and how much they charge in commissions. The only brokerage that charges commissions out of the ones that I recommended to you is Questrade, and all of the Canadian platforms that are good for day trading in Canada charge a commission. So unfortunately, it's just something that you can't really get around. However, Wealthsimple is commission free, and the 2 US options that I recommended are also commission free. So something to keep in mind there. And lastly is the PDT rule. This is a rule that is in the United States, and it says that if you're trading with under $25,000, you are limited to 3 trades per 5-day cycle. 1 trade is a buy and a sell combined. That equals 1 trade under the PDT rule. And basically they're saying if you trade with under 25 grand, you can only do it 3 times in a week. However, there are a couple of ways to get around this. Number one, this rule does not apply at all in Canada. So if you live in Canada, you're totally fine. Also, it only applies per brokerage. So if you open up accounts at multiple different brokerages, you could make up to 3 trades at each brokerage in a 5-day cycle. Or if you use a broker that is not based in the United States, that is also an option for you to get around that rule, or cash accounts. The only problem with the cash accounts, like I mentioned, is the settlement time. Now, if you want to learn more about investing and how to actually spend that money once you get these accounts open, then definitely consider checking out my stock market fundamentals course. It is hosted on Skillshare, and that is where you will find my course that is over 10 hours long. It has over 12,000 students. It has over 400 reviews for you to take a read through, and I promise you it'll be the best free resource that you can find online. It is completely free when you use that link down below. You'll get a trial period for Skillshare where you can try out the platform, keep it if you like it, but if you don't like it, take my course, cancel before the trial period is over, and you just got everything for free. The links are down in the description down below, as well as all of the brokerage links, so I've put everything there for you as a great resource to get you started. And if you get any value out of this video, please remember to click that like and subscribe button. I sincerely appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next one. Good luck trading, good luck investing, and we'll talk to you soon.